Hello everybody, I am, as usual, three magpies in a trench coat, and today I'm playing a little bit more Crypt Custodian. In an entirely shocking turn of events, I'm actually recording this whilst I still have another video of my previous recording session to put out. This is an unforeseen circumstance. And we will see how this goes. The first thing we're going to do is go back a little bit to where we were in the Edge, because I do think that there were several things that I missed. Okay, so we are here at the first room that I wanted to check out, because when I was watching my last recording, I realised that I walked into this room and then went, no, I want to go the other direction, and immediately left the room. Oops, ouch. I've also made sure to close both the internet and Discord before recording today, and as you can see, it has made the occasional difference to my frame rate. Not much difference, but a little bit. Am I being careless with my health? Yes. Ouch. But that's because this is the only room that I think I have to go and check out. So, halfway there, release 10 trapped spirits. I believe that was everything in this region that I had wanted to go back to. So we will return to the theatre and then go, right. Here we go. What is this? This looks like a set of tripwires. Okay, it is. Okay, so we just have to keep moving, and they can't catch us, that's fine. Hey, buddy. Oh, I forgot that was homing. There we go. I noticed when I was opening the game that I had apparently 61% completion on this game. Now, I might have mentioned it in my Greece series, but I'm not going to assume that everyone wants to watch that. I am not necessarily going for full completion here. Some games are shorter and easier to fully complete or require less repetitive work to fully complete. I don't know how much is in this game that will require backtracking or playing the game in ways that I usually wouldn't in order to fully complete. I will definitely be getting the ending of the game, and if there is a quote-unquote true ending, the way some metroidvania games have multiple endings, then I will go for that as well. Unless the collectibles are reasonable to find, I probably won't be going for all of the 100% completion on collectibles. But I'm still going to look for things as I naturally would in the flow of play. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Pebble and the little guys. Hey, Pluto, is there any chance you can look after these guys for a little bit? They've been wearing me out and I could really use some rest. Oh, yeah, I think I can do that. Thank you, I'll come pick them up from you in a bit. Oh, Pebble, you're sleeping. And now I've got a tail of little guys. Hello, little guys. So presumably this way is progress, which means that I would like to go back and see what was... wrong buttons. Hang on a sec. Which means that I would like to go back and see what was this way before I continue on. And we'll just see how the little guys following us changes our lives. For example, there is this way that I did not go. One, two, catcher over here, I think. Yes, there he is. Okay, so the little guys are able to walk on the surfaces that we can't walk on, which is very convenient, and I'm a little jealous. However... Okay, so this goes down and that goes further that way, so we'll check out what's that way first, and then we'll go down. I think we'll need to come at that from a different direction. Don't you? Wow, every now and then we just zoom. There we go. This will be a gauntlet then. Let's see if the little guys are of any help in a gauntlet. Okay, that was nice and easy. What are you? And this was not a difficult gauntlet. Even with the higher frame rate, although it did dip halfway through. There we go. Onwards. Death. Right, where are we? Here. Bridge. Yes, I walked into that one. I want to see what's on the other side of this. Ah. Wait, am I able to walk on the edge now? That was unusual. Presumably, the boss for this region will be something to do with the little guys. There we go. Yeah, that's just a way across there. So this way is a times challenge. Let's see where this takes us. How many times do I have to go around this? This is very like the assault course that... this is very like the assault course from earlier in the region. That was nice and bouncy. Okay, have we gone all the way around here? Yes, we have. I like to teleport back. And we'll move onwards. I'm enjoying the... Is that going to be a hand? Hello? Little guys, I would not stand on the hand. Do not group yourself on the hand. Oh. You just murdered my friends. What the hell are you? Okay. Okay, we'll, I'm sure that this is fine. Come back. That looks like an attack. Ah. Okay. Okay, I understand that. And now we just have to avoid these guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a lot of them. Ouch. But those just spiral into the middle, so that's manageable. And that's a halfway point. Wait, I have that. What does that hand mean? Okay. That hand means that's going to do that, and for these I just need to make sure I'm standing on the edge where he won't hit me. And now that hand is going to start firing at us. Come back, Moon Man. Ouch. Okay, and then we get in there. And now there are two hands firing at us. Okay, this is manageable. Oh, it's just got faster, and I'm going to die. There we go. But that's definitely a manageable fight. Oh, the little guys are back. The little girls, they're just... maybe they're the little girls. Well, anyway. Moon Man, let's try this again. Skip the cutscene. I don't need to see my friends get squashed. And now, Moon Man, it's time to meet your fate. That's nicely dodgeable in that. There's something glittering up there, and I don't know what it is. This I can just jump. And yep, those frame rate issues are still occurring, but they are better than they were. Listen, Moon Man. There we go. Okay, and the hand is gone, and now we just need to make sure we jump these. And I won't lie, I think that the variable frame rate is harder to deal with than just low or just high. Ouch, that was a mistake. And get out of that, and get into that. Ouch, wasn't quite fast enough. And dodge those. We are almost there. We just have to dodge a little bit more. And jump up here. That should be almost done. There we go. Lovely. Well, that's what you get for crushing my friends, Moon Man. What's wrong with you? Goodbye. Over the edge, defeat Moon Man. And my little friends have been returned to me. I guess they... Aww. That's a lot of friendship. They're so cute. Hello. Yeah, they're cute, and they manage to be cute but not annoying. So, in general, the concept of cute or cute characters, I find... Wait, there was something glowing up there, wasn't there? There was, during the fight, I saw it. Can I... Boomerang dash? Oh. No, I guess that's a wall. Okay, I don't know what that was. Anyway, often when you see... We're in the tower now. Hang on a second, but there was something over there. Often when you see cute characters in media, characters who are supposed to be seen as cute, they're very childish or infantilized, or their cuteness becomes their only character trait in their... how do I put it? They're very... yeah, I guess childish. They don't really have much dimension or much realism to them. They're just sugary sweet and almost sickly in that respect. And they're often overdone. But the little guys are very cute, and... Ouch, I fell off the world there. And because it probably helps that they don't talk and they don't do much other than bounce around and make little peeping noises, and for not very long. But I like the houses in the background. Another example of a character who is... That's a long arena. Oh, okay. This is less an arena and more a... How long can you dodge for? And they're just going to keep coming. Okay. I reckon that if we go between the corners, we'll be alright. Another example of a cute character in media that actually I found very cute, but I also found, you know, completely tolerable, was, or is, Jester from the animated adaptation of the 1999 show, that came out recently, or the first season came out recently. She's very cute, but she's also not, I mean, she's allowed to make dick jokes, etc, etc. And that's not me saying that you have to make dick jokes to be an adult. That's me saying she's not one-dimensional cute. She's an interesting character in her own right, but she's also fun, or she's also, well, sweet and nice, and yes, I guess cute. It's not her only character trait. Oh, a new photo. Also, last time there was a photo that I picked up and didn't look at. I think it might have been this one. The little guys lived inside the walls of a large old house. They would all sneak out at night and search for food. They're adorable and I love them. We've seen all of Rusty. We've seen that. Yes, okay, I think that must have been the one that I missed. Interesting that I still haven't found any... Interesting that I still haven't found any more of Mira's pictures as well. They've got to be around somewhere. Have I checked the whole basement? I can check that later. Okay, if I do this... Nice. I don't know if that was how I was supposed to solve that, but that was quite nice. Yes, down we go. What's over here? You. Die. I missed. There we go. Let me boomerang dash through that. Let's pop down here. Nice. And this is a bridge. Yeah, I like the tower a lot. Hello guys, you are fun friends to make. Where am I? I've been here before. But there's apparently something that I saw over here and couldn't get. Oh, did I just not remove it from my map? It looks like I may have just not removed it from my map. Yes, I just didn't remove it from my map. Right, let's go back over here. Hello? Let me move. There we go. Let's go back over here and go this way, because there was something that I saw. Yes, the tower... Again, this is just me repeating myself, but the tower is pretty, and I like the loneliness of the tower. There is... there's a song by a group called Elbow, called Loneliness of a Tower Crane Driver. And, I mean, I like the song, but also I think Elbow has a lot of quite evocative titles. Ouch. That was almost perfect. Almost. Close but no cigar. Which is a really weird saying. Ouch. Okay, I've just messed this one up completely. There we go. That's much nicer. Ah! There's so much going on. It doesn't help that every now and then the frames just speed up. Goodbye. There we go. Yeah, okay, so I guess easy mode is no frames, and hard mode is sometimes frames, because the variability is difficult to contend with. Ooh, what's this? Aimless archer shoots a barrage of arrows in all directions. Special attacks could be equipped at save shrines. That was not what I meant to do. There it is. I've only got 2 friends left to find. Okay, so that's not quite as good as the one that I have at the moment. Right, where was it I was trying to go? Ah, yes. This is exactly where I was trying to go. Let me hit that switch. And then I will take a look at the map and see what I still need to explore. There we go. This will be the 3rd little guy's picture, I assume. Ouch. I died. The little guy's memory. Collect all of the little guy's memories. Pictures. 3rd little guy. There. However, something else was also searching. Oh no. Well, such is life. That reminds me of Baker Cat. There is a children's book called Baker Cat, in which there is a cat in a bakery. Are those exclamation marks next to Mira? They're just part of the picture. In which there is a cat that lives in a bakery. And yes, there's lots to do over here, it seems. So I will go here and just check the map. If I go that way, left, down, left. Yeah, there is a cat that lives in a bakery with a baker who's not particularly nice to the cat. And the amount that the cat gets fed is dependent on the amount of mice that the cat catches. The baker commonly says, you know the deal, the bigger the catch, the bigger the meal. And the cat is very bad at catching mice. Like so bad at it. Like the cat sucks. But also the cat's exhausted and badly fed, so that doesn't help it catch mice either. And the mice in the bakery eventually take pity on this cat, and they all learn to knit. I think they do dolly knitting to make lots of fabric mice tails that just look like worms. And the cat starts handing these fabric mice tails to the baker, and the baker goes, oh yeah, these are definitely real mice tails, so it starts feeding the cat good food again. But then the baker starts demanding that the cat catch more and more mice for the same amount of food. And eventually it gets to the point where the cat and the mice are all knitting a huge amount of tails every night, and at some point the baker walks into the shop and discovers, or walks into the storeroom and discovers a huge amount of mice and the cat all knitting a huge amount of mice tails, and I think the baker and his wife run away from the bakery because it's now full of mice. And the cat inherits the bakery and it becomes the best bakery, I think, was the end of the story, which is a little odd, but, you know, what can you do? It's a kid's book. Where was I going with this story? There must have been somewhere I was going with this story. What was it? Oh, I think it was about the cat hunting the mice. So I guess that the cat in the Little Guys' early story was slightly more effective than Baker Cat. Because Baker Cat was not good at his job. And that's okay. Sometimes you're not good at your job, and so all of the mice in the world come together and learn to knit for you. Yeah, so if you're ever concerned that you're not good at what you do, remember that there will always be somebody that is willing to do something utterly ridiculous to help you out, even if it's not the most useful thing in the first place. Oh, these white flowers, are they flowers or mushrooms? This is moldstone blast, so they're probably mushrooms. The music here is nice. The music here is nice, the background is nice. I do still prefer the towers. Oh, I remember now. How does this one work? We do that, and then we do... Ah. Okay. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Can we, if I angle this right... Yes. Okay, I did not angle that right. But if I put this over here... I missed. I reckon if I can get the angle right on this, then I will be able to... Right, let's put that there, and then we're going to move down here. And there we go. Desperate Swing. Increases attack speed at low health. That sounds very good. Yeah, that sounds really good. I like that. And let's bring that bridge back so that we can get leave. No, that's not what I intended to do. That's what I wanted to do. And now we just need to go down. Presumably, this will bring us to a new area with new ambience, new music, new background, new floor patterns, and probably a new boss. So let's go have a look, why don't we? Wait, is there something